gonna do now, did a couple of rips, just trying to shake things up a little bit to make sure all the pipes are nice and solid. So let's go to the hood and check it out. Oh man, it looks beautiful, don't it? Coolant level is still the same. Nothing blew off. Everything is looking gravy right now. Yeah, we put it all back together. So you remember what we did? We put the new pipe right here. We put the other pipe in the back. And in the rear, we did the crossover pipe in the rear. We put a new oil cooler underneath. If you go back in the video, you're gonna see all the stuff I did. So. Okay, so what we're gonna do, guys, first thing I gotta do is get some of this coolant out of here. Get rid of some of this coolant, take all these pipes out of here, and start from there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna siphon some of this stuff off with this. Take this right here off, and I got one of my pumps right here. Okay. What I did with this pump, is I put this on this end, put this little metal straw on there, put it right in. Now start pumping it out into a fresh pre-stone jug, so I can actually save some of this stuff instead of throwing it all away. So what I'll do, I'll start sucking it out. Yep, getting down there. And what we're doing is going to change the crossover pipe. The pipe in the lower part. We're going to change the rear crossover pipe also. We're going to change this screw to a brass screw over there. That's the bleeder screw. What else we're going to change? We're going to change actually the what do they call that now? The coupler on the back of the supercharger. We're gonna change that also. Change up some gaskets in here, and hopefully we should be gravy. What we're trying to do is just trying to bulletproof this thing. It's, you know, all these plastic parts are useless. You know, get rid of all the plastic parts and just put them all metal. I don't know why Jaguar didn't do that in the first place. A couple of models, I think 2009 or 2008, they had the metal pipes already made already. But they went to plastic, I don't know why. So I'm getting most of all this out of here. Just keep cranking away. I think I'm pretty well good right there. Alright. Get this through here. Alright, so I can save some of that coolant right there. Alright, strain this last piece right here. There we go. Now let's hang this back up here. Okay, so now we're good. So all I gotta do, I'm gonna take this stock part off, take this off of here. What else we're gonna do? Then we'll start attacking the fuel lines. Get the fuel line out of here. Take some of these off. Take these clips off of here. Pull this apart. Take the pulley off right here. With this particular setup I have, I remapped the computer. Got a bigger crank pulley and a transmission, because it's the 8-speed. It's the ZF8. I remapped the transmission also, so it's pretty quick. It's like once you hit it, you're gone. So we're gonna start attacking this, and let's get started on this thing. All right. So we're gonna take out all these bolts, lift this off, and we'll see how we go. All right, let's do this. Okay, let's get this party started. Take this off of here. Take this off. Alright, what else we got right here? You want to take this off also. Okay, the battle is on. So, right now, I'm going to start taking some of these parts off. Over here, we got this. Yank this off real quick. Alright, pull it over here. Alright, so we got that good. Put that over here. We'll need us a flathead screwdriver. First we'll pop this off right here. Pop that little hose off. Well, actually, let's do this first. We'll take this screw off. Screw's going to the throttle body right here. So I'm going to loosen this screw right here on the band. I want to loosen this one, taking this screw out. This will pop out. See, it's starting to move. Alright, sounds good. So we're going to pop this little puppy out of here. Just got to squeeze these tabs right here. And he pops right out. You squeeze these, pops right out. And because I got an easy intake, let's loosen that up. Loosen that up. It only takes me 10 minutes to take this intake out. Alright, we're good. Alright. See if there's any crap in there. Look at that. Intake's already freaking starting to die on me. So I gotta get that fixed. Alright. So, what else we got here? Let's pull some of this plastic out of here. Thank God it's not so badly damaged that I can save that. Alright, so now we've got the intake off. Now we're going to start pulling some parts off of here. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We're going to take this, actually we're going to take the fuel rail off, get that out of here, and start going from there. Okay, let's get these bolts out of here. Well, that's how the intake's taken off. Boy, what a mess. Woo. Alright, next episode we're gonna take that off and clean everything up. We're gonna take this throttle body off, and we're gonna put a new coupler in the back. We're gonna put a new coupler in the back and clean all this up, put all new pipes, and Bob's your uncle. Alright, let's get these bolts out of here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Whew. Boy, this is a journey. And that's how it's done, guys. Woo! Oh my God, that was tough. That's not easy. We got back here the crossover pipes right here. We'll get them out. And gotta put these new gaskets. Gotta put something in here. Make sure that nothing falls in here. Oh boy, this is a tough one. All right, let's get ready for part 2. Okay, so we just cleaned up the supercharger right there. As you can see, cleaned it up a little bit. And next thing we're gonna do is put it in the car. All right, guys, so what we got here, here's the old plastic pipe. And I yanked that puppy out, and what we have right now is the new pipe. If you notice, it's the metal pipe we got right here. So that's the new metal pipe we got right in here. So I bolted that all up, and in order for you to get that to be installed, you're gonna need one of these. I'm sorry, let me get the other one, sorry. Yeah, you're gonna need one of these. It's one of these, so you get it at Home Depot. And it's like an adjustable, and what it is, it's an adjustable here. You can adjust the angle back and forth, and that's how you're able to get them little corner, get it right in there. And then you got this part right here if you want to go, back and forth like that. So this is the tool you kind of need. It makes things a lot easier to put that pipe in. So guys, here we go. We're going to start finishing up everything. And also, what helped was one of these also. So once you get the lower screw in, the third screw in the bottom, to drive it in, you use this by hand. Use this and you drive it in from the back like this. And then once you get it and it stops on you, then you can lock it up with this. Then you want to put like 10 foot-pounds of torque on it. I kind of know roughly from doing it a lot. How much to tighten it. So that's basically what you kind of need. One of these, you get it at Home Depot. It's like a little kit they have. It's like $80 or something like that, and you get like a long one. You get a whole bunch of other shit with it. So go for that, and that will help you big time. All right. Okay, guys, let's see what we got here. So down there we have the lower tube pipe to the oil cooler, but it's made out of metal. You can see that right there. Then right here we got the other tube pipe out of metal. New oil cooler and gasket. New gaskets on each side. And then we got the best of all, we got the metal pipe in the rear. You see that? The metal pipe in the rear. And so we finally got that piece in. So now we're going to put the supercharger. Actually, we're going to put the supercharger coupler in, new coupler, a solid piece, and get rid of the spring version. And well, that's what we'll do next. So let's go over there and let's get going on this. Okay, guys, got the supercharger apart. Boy, is that a bitch. There's a coupler. And look what it's done to my friggin' shaft. Right there. It's all damaged. Don't have to worry about it, though. I'll just clean it up, and I'll put the new coupler on. And it's one solid piece, so I don't have to worry about that crap. So that's off of there. That's the next process we've got. All right, let's get to the next. Okay, so now we got this on now. It's still a little rocky right here. And I got the dowel pins down in there I got to take out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if I can whack it in a little bit. I'm going to make sure it seats in there right. Make sure, there we go, that's what I wanted. Seats in there nice. Now if you see down here, these are my guide pins, what I use. So I'm going to unscrew these carefully. I don't drop them down. Let me see, honey. See right there, the dowel pins? I use them to help guide it in there. So I'm going to unscrew them. Take these out without dropping them. Okay, let's see. There's a mosquito.
Where?
Right there, right there. Get it on the window. It's on the window. It's on the window. Right there, right there. Say so. Got him. Woo!
What? Hold still, Drac. I got him. Ronnie, wait.
Woo! All right. You don't want to be working with mosquitoes.
Oh
shit!
There's another one.
There's another one. Oh, look at it. I think I got him. You're gonna chew us alive, Bev. Alright, let's get these dowel pins out before the rest of these mosquitoes start attacking us.
And it was very warm today, too.
Yeah. Friggin' into October.
I think one's on my leg.
Huh?
I think one just got me.
Alright, so these are the dowel pins I put in there to help when I lowered it down. Let me show you how I lowered it down. Hold on, let me get these dowel pins out. A lot of you is going to want to know how you get this friggin' thing in here, back in, by yourself.
To line it up?
To line it up. So you put your dowel pins in 1 and 3. What I do, I climb up on the car. So what I do is, I'm going to show you what I actually do to get it in. So I climb up here. Get on my little husky paddle you get from Home Depot. Get right up on here. And usually I'll grab it and I'll just place it right in there. And what you can do, you can put your feet right here and your feet right there and then just lower it down. Meanwhile, it's got to get this last one in the back.
You have your sandals on.
Huh? Oh, you like my little sandal right there?
That just tickles me.
Yeah. Now I changed in here. I changed out the coupler. Now there's no play at all. I'm gonna show you in a second. Just give me a second while I try and pull this one screw out. My guide pins. Remember that word, guide pins? All right.
Guide pins.
Guide pins.
guide pins.
Okay, right, that's the one. So let's pull that. I'm gonna push this back a little bit. There we go. All right, so we're gonna do some connections in the back. This is nice and sturdy. We're gonna drop some screws in here. Not drop them. Now, if I want to show you my supercharger, when you put the solid coupler in. Now, if you notice, watch what I do. When I go like this, there's no play. This moves. Before it had slop, so when I went like this, it took a few seconds before these gears was the propeller supposed to turn. So watch this. As soon as I touch it, boom, it moves. Boom, it moves right away. So there's no play whatsoever. So that's one thing you do when you get this out of here. I gotta tell you, when you try to take this off, I want to give you a heads up on this. When you try to take this snout off, take these off. Take these two sides off. So there's T30, T30, T30. I think it's T30, one of them. Take these off, and there's another 10mm bolt right underneath. Once you pull this out,
Point to where the bolt is.
it's right underneath there. You can't see it, but you'll see it. Once you take this out, I want you to take this side off, take this side off, because this is a bitch to get off. And what I had to do is I had to use a mallet, and it gives you little edges where you can just tap it. And you keep tapping it, and it'll come right off.
It's a beast.
It's a beast to try and get out. So we cleaned it up, got the bottom gasket in. Now we've got to put the top gasket. But before I do all that, I think I will put all my connections so I don't forget anything. So, guys, if you want to come over this side, we're going to film from... I'm going to film putting these right here. So, you got this, there's two plugs which plug into this. You got this plug, the orange plug, and there's like a little... Let me plug that in, see if I get my flashlight on it. And there's like a little snout plug, a little, I don't know what you want to call that. If I can find it.
See it.
Let's see if I can find the darn thing. There's two plugs back here you gotta plug in. One which is on the back here. Let me show. Let me flash it onto them for.
Oh, the mosquito got me.
Gotcha.
Oh, shoot.
He got you, Babs.
Ooh.
All right, it's two. See. Let me see if I can show you guys. You see the two plugs right there? You got that one little snout going out, and then there's an electrical plug. So let's grab that. Let me grab that. And let me hunt down the two plugs. I found the one plug. Now just gotta look for the other. Oh, there it is. This is the other plug. There it is. It's connected to this plastic line here. I hope it didn't kink up or bend up or whatever. So this part of this mechanism, crappy air thing right here. And let's see if I can straighten some of this shit out. There we go. So this is gonna go into here, right? Good. And you got this one, if I can ever get it out. There it is. So this one's gonna go right into the back side of here, all right?
Okay.
So let's put this back there. Plug this in. Well, first of all, let me plug the electrical one, because that one's in the way right there. Ugh. There we go, we have connection. There we go, got a nice click.
I heard it click.
And we got this one right here for the little snout. Thingy-me-bob, whatever you want to call it. So, two connections good. Let's see, some stuff over that side. I don't want to connect too much before I got to put all these bolts in. I want to get this covered up. I don't know shit going into it. See all the little shit just gathering around. I want to get this covered up before anything falls in here. All this little shit just hanging out. So let's bolt this up and go from there. Alright, so we got our 6 bolts which are going to go in there, but carefully place them in. Get them going. We just want to close this puppy up so nothing drops in it. And the trick to getting this thing off is you just gotta rock it back and forth. You don't need any cranes or anything. You just gotta friggin' just rock it back and forth. Get a piece of wood, put the wood under here, and then get your pry bar, keep rocking. Get a piece of wood. You don't wanna mess with the plastic here because that will crack on you, so you don't wanna mess with your on there. Just keep rocking it back and forth. It'll give way.
Like a tooth that you're extracting.
Because you all think that you gotta get a crane or whatever you gotta get. Don't need all that shit. Just rock it back and forth. You'll eventually give way. Okay.
It's like a dentist extracting
once you get
a
it
tooth.
off, get some of that fucking copper anti-seize or whatever that shit is. So I'm not locking it in. I'm just bringing it down. You know, I'll hand torque it. Alright, so I got it going. So I'll get my torque wrench. I want to torque it to the specifications. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to put this at, let's see here, 18.9 foot-pounds, which I'm going to put 20 foot-pounds on here. It's supposed to be like 25 Newton meters. So let's be careful. And let's pop these. There we go, there goes one. Hold on to your thing so it doesn't drop in the hole. That's all you need. One click. Beautiful thing. Got it? Tell me when you're ready.
It's going. It's
All right.
filming.
Alright, let's get this like this. One click.
Are you tightening it?
Yeah. One click, hold on to your socket just in case. Even though I got a lock on mine, I still don't trust it. Alright, good to go. Alright, we're going to put the cover on and go to the next thing. Alright, folks. Pause it. It's a nice looking gasket here. We're going to put this right on here like so. Get that in there like that. Get these puppies out of the way.
You have to match it up to the...
Yeah. All these little plastic tubes going on battle you here. Oh, be careful. Got it upside down. Whoops.
How do you know which side is right?
You can tell once you see, now it fits perfect. The little holes. And my next job is to battle to get the cover on without it moving. Now, I wonder if I should use my guide pins. Well, it's pretty light, so I think I should be all right. If not, I'll just pull out the old guide pins. I want to see if I can do it without it. Hold on, Babs. Here it comes. Okay, so we got this. It's pretty light. I don't think I need any guide pins. Hopefully I can just drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot, and if it starts to move, I'll guide it back in. So these little things just... Alright, now I've got that puppy in. Get all these little plastic jammies out of the way. Alright. So, got that looking good. So let me go to the other side.
You okay?
You see that? Gotta slide it right underneath it. So get in a good position. I'm gonna slide it underneath this thingy bob right here. Pause it. Okay, so let's pop these screws in. We got a whole bunch of them. Okay, so we got the 10 millimeters for the top. So let's shimmy them puppies in there. Make sure that they go in. You gotta move it around maybe. But once we get a thread going, that's good. Get another shimmy going to shimmy the gasket into place. Okay, got another one. So now you got the 4 10mm ones started. That's shimmied everything so that the gasket is in place. Then you're gonna have 2 big long ones, which goes right into the shaft right here. So you're gonna shimmy that. You're trying to get the guides in. So we'll get that started. Got another one over here somewhere over the rainbow. Where is it? There it is. Let's get this puppy out of the way. Get that one going. You just want to get them going so that you know you're getting the gasket in place. Once you pull up, you know that you got it. Another one right here. And don't forget, you got this little hose right here. You got to make sure this is nice and free, that it's not pinched. Because you can see it right there if it's pinched on that. So make sure, because you know you're going to be putting your throttle body back on in a minute. So hold on to that for a moment. Let's get these puppies going. These are all your little T40s. There's like 5 million of them. Okay. You're looking good. That's good. I'm gonna zip these in real quick. Good thing about it, when you get one of these on there, you want to get to the back, just jump up on, get your wrist in the rear.
With your slippers and socks on.
With your slippers and socks on.
That just tickles me.
Alright, that looks good. You've got one missing. Where the hell is it? I think I saw it over there.
One's on the lamb.
Yep, one. This is the one that's giving me a hard time to come out. So whenever you get one which is hard to come out, and you put your T40, let me show you. T40, where is it? Alright, T40. Alright, so sometimes you might have a hard one, right? And you feel like it's going to strip.
Let me see what.
See right here?
Okay.
So you get your T40, take your socket wrench out, get a hammer, bam! And you press it right in there.
Okay.
And then it'll come out. So
Okay.
that's if you run into that kind of problem. Okay. Let me put that puppy back in there. That was a difficult one. I solved that problem with my handy hammer. Alright, I'm going to zip these in, not tight, we're just zipping them in just to get them going. Just get them, get it going. Closing up the lid.
It's like a clamshell.
Yeah.
Careful for your head.
There's like 5 million of these darn things. Looking good. And then we'll do some crisscross fit. I'm not tightening these things in, I'm just bringing them in, that's all. Alright, that's good. So we got them all in. Meanwhile, I'm going to pop a 10mm on here and put them in for good. So, then I'm going to re-torque. Let me grab my 10mm. Okay. Well, the old wrench.
My favorite tool. It's just so satisfying when you hear that noise. Dennis.
I've just got a hard on for the ratchet.
Don't say it like that.
Whew.
I just like the noise it makes.
That's what she says.
Anyways, moving on.
Okay.
Anyways.
Let's do a double one of these.
May I see what you put there on the, what is that?
This T.
An extension or?
Yeah, I've got a big one, but I just don't want to keep using that. All right, so let's start tightening these puppies up. All right. I know what torque it is. I just gave you guys numbers, so I'm not used to talking shit. I'm so used to know what the feel of it is. So I'm gonna go on. Ooh, what the hell's going on here? I'm gonna go crisscross again. Alright. I'm gonna go from this one to this one, which I think I already did. I'm gonna go over here, put something over here. There's two I didn't even zip down. That's these puppies. Now I gotta work for it. Alright, that looks good. Now this one's a little stripped, yeah. So I'm going to show you guys what you're going to do when you have something stripped like that.
Do you want me to, Dennis? Keep filming or pause?
Huh?
Keep filming or pause?
Yeah, you can pause it. Alright, so there's that stubborn one. So what I'll do is go like this. Alright. There you go. Now you can lock it up pretty good. Now you got a straight angle on it. Nice and locked. Beauteous. Alright. So let's get with the rest of them. That's good. Let's get something over here. here. Something over here. Something over here.
How do you keep track?
You just gotta.
Do you like start
Yeah, you just going
clockwise
back.
or something and just go in sequence, or?
You're just going back and forth from one side to the other.
Oh, I see.
Or back and forth and whatever. Whatever works. We got a couple down here, which I think I already got. You'll know if you didn't get them, you'll have a friggin' leak. Oh, my knees are starting to, trying to get a nice and comfortable here. There's a nice one right here. You're basically just trying to have them so it stops. You're gonna crank. If you know how to do it, usually you're gonna use a torque wrench. I've been doing this for quite a while, so I know how much I gotta do. There we go, beauties. So what I'll do, I'll just run down the line to make sure I didn't forget anyone, because so many of them. So what I'll do, I'll count 4. Did 4 on that side. Let's go back over here again.
There we go.
All right. All right. That's good. Whew, this is pretty darn comfortable, I tell you. All right, I think I got the front. I'm sweating like crazy. I'm hoping that the mosquitoes don't come and get me.
So far, I don't see any more.
You don't see anything?
No, of your.
Coast is clear.
Yeah, your
10th
arch
floor.
enemies.
10th floor. No mosquitoes in the area. That's it, we're done. Boy, that was a beast. Ugh. All right, I'm good now. All right, so that's done for that. Take that off the door. Make sure you have a handy towel. Wipe your brow.
A handy dandy towel.
Handy dandy towel. Wipe your dome. All right, so now I got a couple connections I got to connect up. Good. Let's connect that one. Connect that one. Make sure you get a click. Locks in. That's good. Whew. All right, we got a couple more over here. Got my throttle body to go on also. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got this little tubey doobie. That one. This one's gonna connect right here. Boom. All right, that's good. I gotta push this back on. I'll get to that later. All right, I'll get that. What other connections? I got an air line, which is, let's pop this back in its slot. Right here, looks good. All right, beauteous. That's air. Okay, there's a couple coolant lines. Pop these on. Make sure you got a good pop. All right, that's good. Whew. Okay, so this is moving around. That's good. I'm happy. gonna get the throttle body in a minute. I'm gonna connect these up. We got this tube which is gonna go into here. Make sure this is it's not in any entanglement. Boom. Oh shit, I'm gonna end up taking that off because I gotta put that pipe on. So the throttle body goes on first and then the pipe last. So make sure the surface looks good. Cleaned it once already, but alright. Let me go get the throttle body. Give me 2 seconds there, Babs. Give it a pause. Okay, let's get this throttle body in here. I'll get that hose back on there. So, alright, so let's get this hose on here. What I'm using a clamp, a regular clamp.
Let me see.
Right here.
Where?
Right there. It's
Okay.
a regular clamp. One where they comes with it's all botched up. So let's get this gasket going here. Pops into a little hole there, pops into a little hole there. Hopefully it'll stay in place. Meanwhile, we'll tuck this back underneath. Get under there, pal. There we go. So now that I got it under there, now I can tighten up that clamp. Okay. Alright, let me see if I can hold this good enough here. There we go. I don't even like using a screwdriver, we'd rather use a socket on it. So when it's time to get one of this, get this out, it's gonna be a lot easier. Okay. I think I got it. Alright, next time I'll use a friggin' socket on that. Alright, that's good enough. Okay, so I got that good. Gasket's on. This is falling into place right here. Gotta put that clamp on over here. Let's get this puppy down into its hole. Get this out of the way. Alright, that looks good. Yeah. Alright, this is going to pop into there. Let me make sure everything looks right. That hose looks good. I don't want nothing pinched or anything. That looks good. Alright, you want to pass me a couple of them bolts, Babs? There you go.
I'm trying to see where you're putting it in. Can I see real quick?
Yeah, right there. One in there, one in there. Just gotta find a hole. That's what she said.
Stop. Quit with that. There's no need for that. Moving on.
Alright, you wanna grab me the other two, Babs?
No more bad jokes. Just keep it PG.
PG, everybody, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Let's get this puppy in here.
Let's get this party started.
Let's get this party started! Mike. All right, I think I got these things going. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. You notice I got this clamp off so I can get my hands around here. All right. Make sure this gasket is in place. Looks good. T30, I'm thinking. Let me get my socket. If I could find one. Pause a minute. All right, let's put these puppies. All right, looks good. All right. Cool beans, jelly beans. All right. Let's do this. Okay, what we got here? Pop this puppy on here. All right, now this puppy right here. Okay, this one's looks like it's lost. Pop this off. Pop this puppy out of here. Looks like it's demangled. It's gotta go over the top there. Oh shit, I think I gotta pop them off. Hold on. I think I have to, let's see here. This one. I friggin' bent it earlier. It's all right. It's all right. I gotta get it over the top there. So what I'll do is I'll take these puppies back off again. Gotta push them in and then pop it out like so.
Which ones were you popping out?
These two right here. Coolant pipes.
Can I see? Can I see the?
Right here. These two I just popped right out.
Okay.
So now, just have to get this puppy right here. There we go. That looks right. Now it'll pop right on there. Bada bing. Put this one back on here. See this one right here? So
I can't see.
This one right here goes on here on your throttle body. Bada bing. And let's see here. We're going to put back this.
Which one now?
That back on here.
Let me see.
And remember what I told you just a minute ago? If you want to pop these off, you got to push it in first. Otherwise, you'll be here for hours. See, like if you want to take this off, push it in first, right? Mm-hmm. Squeeze the button, then you'll come right off. See that?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right, so now we're on. Let's put our oil cap back on. After we did our little struggle there. Now, if you notice, you got your neutral. You got your little neutral thing right here. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
And this will go in here, like so. So if you need to pull that, you need to get out of neutral, get into neutral.
Oh, is that what that's for?
Yeah.
Dennis, it looks like there's a cap that goes there.
Yeah, because I got to fill it up with
okay.
antifreeze.
Oh, okay, I see.
That's all right. Now, we've got some connections over here. I can find them. Freaking cracked one of them. Shit.
Oh no.
It's all right.
So then do you have to replace it?
No, I'll probably.
How did you fix it once it cracked?
No, it's just the outside of it.
Oh,
That's okay.
right there?
Yeah, just a little bit right there.
Oh, I see.
I'll put some dialytic grease in here so no moisture gets in there later on once I get it all fired up. See right there? Yeah. So you got to put like a dialytic grease in here, right here, so that no moisture. I might tape it or whatever. All right. And we'll put this in here, like so. Pop this little poppy thing right here. That will hold that in place. And you got another little connector right here. Pop that in like so.
And what about this guy?
This will go on when I put the, oh shoot. Put all this on and I forgot I was supposed to, that's okay. I gotta put the tube in there. Okay. I think I got carried away, yippee yapping. Okay. Let's see here.
Which tube? That tube right there? That black
but
one?
I gotta remember what there's got that hose clamp. Got this hose clamp I gotta lock up. I gotta look at what clamps I gotta clamp up. Alright, so I got 1, 2, which is loose. And what else? Okay, pause. Okay, so I'm gonna pop this into there. Got a little bit of grease I gotta put on here. Put this over. Stay right there, buddy. Don't go anywhere. Stay right there. All right. So grease this puppy up. So as you know, we already put the metal pipe down there. Take a shot down there. So now we got Joule.
Which one's the metal pipe?
That little pipe right there.
The shiny one down there? Okay.
So put some. All right. So put a little grease around all of it. Make things a little easier. Okay. All right, we're going in, Scotty. All right, so you know, like I said, I'm gonna take this puppy off. Got a little ahead of myself. Okay. Come on, baby. Shake it off, Dennis. Shake it off.
Got the gun show.
All right, so that's going to go down there, as you can see. And then this one's going to go into here. So basically, I got to get this down there. All these hoses want to. There we go. Got it in. And I got to jiggledy it in. Come on, baby. Straight on in.
Come on, baby, catch hold.
Catch hold. It's a nice snug fit.
Cats want to come out and play.
Yeah, they do. Get into mischief. You know what I do? Let's put a little bit more grease on it. Let that puppy slide. Okay. Going back in.
Attempt number 2 at the mission.
This is attempt number 2. We're going in for it. That one's going in like that.
Okay.
This one's going in like that. Need to pull this clamp a little further back. Let me get some kind of something Actually, I got an actual tool for this. Pause.
That's a nifty tool.
If it would work. If I can get this puppy to work. Got it on the wrong end, that's why. There we go.
Oh, and then you just squeeze it and it opens the clamp.
What it does, it kind of locks it into spot. But if you notice, I can't turn this because it's tied on here.
Oh.
See, I wiggle it free. See, now I broke it free.
Oh.
Now I can move.
Is it okay that you broke it?
Oh yeah, because they make it so it sticks on there.
Oh, I see.
So now I can get this in here like so. Get this going, right? Get that one going somewhat. There we go. Now let's pop this puppy in. So now it's at this right angle. Oh man, I'm getting a little dirty.
Get your trusty cloth, Dennis.
My nice, fresh, brand new pipes all
Smudged up.
smushed up.
It has a smudge over here,
Yeah,
Dennis.
we'll clean that later. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get this puppy down there. It looks good. Make sure it's in properly. Right, boss. Okay, so we're gonna top up a little bit of antifreeze in here. And bring it up to about here. For now.
To the fill line?
Yeah. We're gonna try and fire this puppy up. What do you think, Babs? Think it's gonna make it?
Yep, I think it's going to fire up like a dragon.
Alright.
Be ready to roar.
Alright. So we got that. 1 second there, Baba Labs. Keep holding tight, hold tight, hold tight. Alright. Right, so we're gonna fire this puppy up, but first, turn that shit off a little bit. I want to show you guys what stuff we replaced in here. And oh shit. Got a little bit of it's the oil cooler. Everything's all falling all over the place. Alright, so this is the oil cooler what we replaced inside of there.
Where's the oil?
Right here.
Can you put it a little bit closer to me so I can...
That's the oil cooler. Alright. Gotta watch out shit starts coming out of it. So we replaced that. Then we replaced this. In actuality, these two go together, right? So what will happen is, see this part right here? That will crack on you. These will crack on you also, but this is the updated version. This is the updated plastic version, but these didn't, on mine, these didn't crack at all. But this one cracked on the top.
Which one cracked?
Right here. So
Let me see the crack. Let me see the crack.
Right there. See where the O-ring is?
Oh, yes. Okay.
And so this one fits right here. So we replaced it with the metal one. So we don't have to worry about that. And so below that, the way it goes like this. This will fit right into here.
It looks like something's coming out of it.
Yeah, it's just residue. And so this will sit right down below, and this goes right in here. So this part cracks, spits out all kinds of crap all over the place, and then this will actually eventually will crack on you also. So what we did was update this to metal, which is down there. We update this to metal, which is here. And then the next thing to crack on you is going to be this.
What?
And this is the one I showed you in the video, which is in the rear back here. And these are the screws you have to get. Well, I got it upside down, sorry. These are the screws you got to get behind and unscrew them.
Let me see where the screws go.
Right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So these 3 screws goes in the back right there, like you rewind the video and you'll see this part.
Is that the one that looked like a funny snout?
Yeah, kinda. And then there's a hose on here, and this hose right here travels through here. There's a hose, and this is the hose which goes to your throttle body down here. Remember that hose I was pulling on before?
Yeah.
And so that's what's the one that attaches to here. But what happens under pressure, the seam will actually crack on you.
Oh, no.
Within time. So it doesn't matter what car you got. You can have a Jaguar, you can have a Mercedes, you can have a BMW. What they did, they put a lot of parts in there which are plastic, and under the heat, stress, pressure, cold and hot weather, eventually it's going to crack on you. So the good thing about Jaguar though, we've been able to get a lot of these parts all in metal. Now my buddy's BMW, he's all these pipes are all blown apart. And he can't get any, he has to replace them back with the same plastic parts, and they don't have the metal parts for them. Some of them they do. I think it's the let's see. He's got an M5, and he lost 2 pipes on him. But a lot of the European cars, American cars, they're building all these cars with a lot of plastic parts. And I do know with Jaguar aftermarket, they be making these metal pipes for us. So we're very, very lucky that if you own a Jaguar, that you could just replace them with metal parts. Inexpensive. This pipe and these 2 pipes, if you look on eBay, will cost you like $50.
Which pipes? Point again.
This one and this one in metal, like $50 on eBay. The one in the rear is like about $200 or $180 or something like that. So now you're up to what? Almost $300. So now you're up to like $300 in parts, and you're gonna save your motor. This is maybe like $60 or $70 for the oil cooler. Now let me show you how the oil cooler works. So the oil cooler, if you notice in the video, you'll see the oil cooler lined up right there, right? So what happens is you have an O-ring in here. You see the O-ring in here? The O-ring in here.
Let me see.
Right there.
Wait, move your finger, please. Okay.
I gotta give you guys some advice. Don't buy the O-rings online. Go to the dealer to get the O-rings. So this will go on here. When you do put this on, you gotta put it like this. Usually you put the O-ring on first on here, but I'm just showing you a demonstration real quick to show you how it works. This will go on like this, right? And then there's an O-ring on here also. So stay right there, Bebs.
Okay.
Let me get the water pump.
Uh-oh, something fell.
That's all right. So usually your water pump's right here. What will happen is, see this O-ring in here?
Let me see the O-ring in there.
Right there.
Is the O-ring like a rubber gasket in there?
Yeah, it's like a rubber gasket. And usually you'll put this on there before you install it.
Okay.
So this will be like this.
Looks like an artificial heart.
And this will go right in here like this. So when you put it on, you got to line it up pretty good. And so when you line this up, when you put this in, make sure you see the way I got it. You have it the orientation like this. This straight line right here is going to be like that above. And this is where your half moon is going to be, like that. So that's how it's going to line up in the car. But you got to push this back. But because the gasket's in there and I don't want to mess around with it, that's how it's going to look in the car. And so that's how your water pump looks, and that's how the oil cooler looks. And that's how it really works. But usually when you do put this on, don't have the O-ring in here. Take this out. Make sure you have the O-ring and you set it on here first. And you put this on, remember you got...
Where do you set the O-ring first? Right
on here.
Okay.
The O-ring is going to be on here. And then when you put this on here, you see you got all these little notches and stuff, and you got this little half moon thing?
Yes.
When you put it on, make sure it's straight up. You put it on, you push it in, and then you're going to feel it. When you turn it, it's going to hit metal. So make sure it's solid on the metal, okay? Then you won't have any leaks. So that's that. Oil cooler's leaking out all over the place. All right, so that's that. That's these pipes right here I showed you already. Bada bing, got rid of all the plastic crappy parts. Even this part, if you see in the video,
I'm getting a little bit, excuse me, I'm getting a little bit of glare. If you could just lean forward a little bit.
Right. So in the video, you're going to see that I got this in metal too, right down there. And so what you guys got to do,
Can I see it from here, or is it covered up?
No, it's covered up now. But in the video, you see it. So let's toss that out the way and let's fire this puppy up and see how we do. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to try and start this puppy up. We got everything on here, and let's see what happens. You ready, Babs?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Here we go. Okay, yes, we got it. That's looking good.
Woo!
Yeah, Babs, we did it, Babs.
A big relief. Woo!
Make sure everything's good on here. Nice and tight.
Oh, I'm so happy, Dennis.
Go down there.
Yay!
You see right down there the crank pulley, the bigger pulley we put on there. Nice. The Velocity 8P pulley on there, and we got it remapped. This is nice and tight.
Dennis, it fired up like a dragon.
Yeah, it did.
It roared to life.
All these pulleys and that. Looks good here. Oh, good. Okay, let's take a look what's going on. Make sure everything looks good. Yeah. I want to show them again the bigger crank pulley down there. That gives me a little bit more power. Got my new belt tensioner. Nice and steady. Alright, we're looking good. I don't see any leaks. Make sure the fuel rail's okay. Good. I think we're in business, man. What? Can I get a what? All right, we did it, Babs. Can I get a cent? Give me some.
What? Jellyfish.
All right, we did it, Babs. We did it.
Ooh, you did the lion's share.
Woo. Feels good when you do that, man. Put these new pipes on there, nice and solid.
It looks like it has a big silver mustache.
It does, doesn't it? Like a little mustache.
It's smiling at us.
Yeah. Well, we had to change the pipe. But the plastic pipe we had, that cracked. I'm going to find it wherever it is. We had to
Is that it right there? No.
No, it's not that. Well, we had to buy we bought the Mina gallery. We thought because we knew that they'd be able to ship it to me real quick. And so I got the Mina gallery. We'll try it out, see how it is. I got it divided so the heat doesn't get in there, but I ain't worried about all that. You know, it sounds great, drives great. I haven't driven it yet, but we'll see how it goes. And we'll take it for a little run down the street and we'll come back and let's try it out, okay? All right, let's do it.
That's a relief.
Oh my God. Okay guys, so now we're on day 2. We're gonna check out the engine again, make sure everything's good after we took all the plastic parts out and replaced them with metal. Even if you go on YouTube, they're saying plastic is ruining today's cars. Even Mr. Wizard's saying the same thing. And you see plenty of videos about all the cars, BMWs, Mercedes, Hondas, everything's all plastic. And so what we're doing, we're replacing them with metal parts because they'll make the car last longer. Because right now, trying to buy a car today, you know, it's like $40,000 for a small car. So we're trying to hold on to our vehicles, and I want to keep my excess for a long time. And so basically, I'm just upgrading everything so it will last a long time. I don't need to buy another car. I'm good. So let's go under the hood and double check everything. Then I'm going to take a rip up the street just to shake things up. So we want to use it as a daily driver, and so I want to shake it up a little bit so to make sure all the clamps and everything is all tight. So let's jump outside and let's see what's going on. All right, so let's go around to the front of the engine. Check everything out. All right, look at the antifreeze. Still perfect in the right spot where it should be. Everything is running good. This is a little hot. I don't like that. So basically, what I had to do with these pipes right here, the original one, which was plastic, cracked and it broke apart, right? So I ordered this from me in a gallery for temporarily until I get a new original plastic one. I've seen some videos about these. It might get a little too hot, and so I kind of want to go back to the original one. But for now, I'm going to test this out, give it a chance. I want to see if it works out okay, it doesn't get too hot, because I know that the plastic one is a lot better because it doesn't conduct all that heat. And so I ordered the new plastic snorkel right here, but I'm going to test this for now. I'm going to see how this works, if it gets too hot or if it gets too cold, if it's nice and cold. So
how do you know if it, excuse me, but how do you know if it's too hot?
Well, what I'll do, I'll do a comparison.
Oh, I see.
Inside the car, I got gauges which will tell me the intake heat.
Okay.
And then I'll put back the original one, and that will tell me, you know, which one's better.
Okay.
I really want to go with metal because the other plastic one just fell apart.
Okay.
But if it's the intake temps are too hot, I have to go back to the original one. All right. So when I come back from the rip, I'm going to show you the intake temps and we'll see how it goes. First, let's jump in the car and let's see what the intake temps are right now. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to check out the intake temps before while it's hot. So let's get these intake, let's get all the data going here. Hold on. Okay, so as you can see, the coolant temps are beautiful. 197, voltage 14. Now we got right here, here's our intake temp. It's saying it's 134.
Is that good or bad?
That is not good.
Oh, what's it supposed to be?
Yeah, lower than 52 degrees.
Oh.
So that is pretty hot. So let's take a rip down the street and let's see how that goes. All right, so and if you notice, I got my gate, this right here. This is my, like I've told you guys before, you can use this. This will to give you your 0 to 60 times and quarter-mile times, all that good stuff. And got all your gauges here. You got more gauges. You see the rev limiter going up right here. So you got if you want to run a lap, speed trap, all that stuff. So we'll leave it on this for now. So let's jump out. I'm gonna take a rip down the street and let's shake things up a little bit. All right.
Okay.
let's take a look over here. The intake temps did go down.
Oh, good. That's good to know.
Yeah, it looked like they went, not that. They went down to 129, but it's starting to rise again while it's in the heat. But other than that, everything's great. So
Let me come around.
So everything is gravy.
Go ahead and hold that, please, while I get in the car.
All right, so everything's gravy right now, so we're happy with it. The Mina Gallery pipes, what we're doing a test right now. So once I get my original pipes, we'll see the difference. We'll see whether the original. I know there's a couple of videos which show that you know they did some tests on it, but I'm gonna see how it goes, and like if it's no difference, I will keep the metal pipes because the other plastic pipe just fell apart, and so that's not a good thing. So for now, I ain't ripping around the roads or anything, doing anything crazy. I'm trying to be safe. This is just a test, shake everything up to see whether I get any leaks or anything like that. And so what we're gonna do, go back to the house, and I think this car is ready for the road, guys. Forget all them plastic parts. We got new metal parts in there. And as I want to thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate you guys. And I hope to see
gals.
And gals. We got even my wife. She did the steering wheel. She did a great job on it. She did, you know, all the fancy shit on here. If you look back to a couple of videos, you'll see how we installed this steering wheel. All right. So, okay. So as you see, we got the screen, the Tesla screen in here. Everything seems to be working great. We got TikTok on here. You notice? Look at this.
I've got glare. I'm getting glare. Let's start again. I'm getting glare.
Alright, let's find another spot. Tell me when the glare goes away.
See, it's like glare from like, I think if maybe we back in, it might not be so bad.
Oh, I think it's going. There it is. Good.
No, it's still getting it.
Oh, that's okay if it's on the top. It should be okay.
Okay. Right. So let me